Old School RuneScape is an open world sandbox MMORPG. That means you can do anything, anytime, with anyone. That's a problem for someone like me with adult ADHD. The options are limitless. I have been playing this game for 20 years and I have never maxed an account. There's just too much to do. That's why I have become fascinated with restricted account types. But I don't have time to commit to a one-chunk restricted account type like Limpwort or Verf. That's why, when I saw Dan Plays OSRS playing Slayerscape, I got the inspiration to create GridScape. GridScape is an area-restricting game mode in which you complete tasks from a randomized grid of tasks to earn points to unlock skills, quests, achievement diaries, bosses, and areas in a randomized grid of unlocks. I'm Tom, and this is Morlock, my GridScape account. Join me as I progress through the world of Gielinor, one task at a time. Before I get into the content, I need to go over the rules of the series. Rule number 1. Progress requires the relevant unlock, except when completing already unlocked tasks. This means I cannot progress past unlocked skill brackets unless I am actively completing a already revealed task on the task grid. Rule number 2. Skills may only be trained past unlock levels using methods from currently unlocked tiers. I am not allowed to train using methods from a higher tier skill bracket than what I already have unlocked. Rule number 3. Achievement diaries and quests may only be actively completed once unlocked. Passively completing achievement diary tasks is inevitable. I am only allowed to actively complete diary tasks once the relevant diary tier has been unlocked, at which point all tasks must be completed, even if they have already been passively completed before. Rule number 4. Quest bosses may be fought during the quest, but repeat fights require post-quest unlocks. I am allowed to fight locked bosses during a quest if it is required for quest completion. After completion, I may not fight the boss again until I have revealed and unlocked that boss tile in the World Unlock grid. That's it for the rules. Everything else is covered within the plugin. Before anything else, I'd like to address the audio. It does get better in a few episodes. But now, without any further ado, welcome to GridScape.
Hello, welcome to GridScape. I have been so excited to start playing this account. As you can see, it is April 5th, 2026, 10 days before the launch of League 6. I'm going to be playing this account in the background while I play the League on my Group Ironman account. So right off the bat, you're going to see that there's a few things different about my interface here. First off, the glaring difference is everything is red. There's a big red overlay over everything. That is because currently everything is locked. When I try to click, I get this locked area. I can't interact with anything because the plugin blocks interactions in locked areas. The second thing you're going to notice that's different is this little icon here underneath the minimap. This is the hub for GridScape. When you right click here, when you're in the default game mode of World Unlock, you have these three options: your rules and setup, the world unlocks, and your tasks. I'll try to go into tasks. Here we see I have my first task, and it's free, but it won't let me because I need to unlock the world grid first. So I'm gonna go into World Unlock, and here we see the first unlock available. I have 0 points. This here is an area unlock. It is Lumbridge. Of course, the starting area, always Lumbridge. Unlock Lumbridge so that I can start interacting with the world. And there we go. The overlay has disappeared. I can now interact with things. And now I have this new quad of unlocks. I have Fletching, levels 1 to 10, inspired by Dan Plays OSRS with his Slayer skateboard. I have Hunter, level 1 to 10, Fishing, level 1 to 10, and Farming, level 1 to 10. Since I have this now unlocked, I should be able to go back into my tasks, global tasks. You see here 0 points. On this side here, there is a scrollable list, and I'm going to go ahead and claim that first task. Alright, so I have 4 new tasks that I can do. I can either achieve my first level 10 by clicking on it in the scrollable list. It will highlight the task in the task grid. Frighten Hans. Beginner unique item from a beginner clue. That one might be a little tricky in Lumbridge. I'd have to do some clue juggling for that. And reach total level 100. So that one's going to come a bit later on. The first one to do will be Frighten Hans. That seems like a pretty easy one to do. So let's go get that taken care of. I'm going to take my first steps on this account. Ooh, so exciting. I need to talk to Hans and frighten him. Hello, what are you doing here? I have come to kill everyone in the castle. And that is going to be task complete. So I can come in here, click on my task icon. I could either, if I was zoomed way out, focus on my task that I just completed, or if I have it open right there, I can just claim it. And once again, I reveal 3 new tasks. Defeat a mugger, that'll be a combat task. Equip an iron dagger in Lumbridge, so that means I'll either need to obtain that from a drop right now, or later on, after I unlock it, I'll be able to smith an iron dagger. So that one might take a little while to do. But kick a spider in the Lumbridge basement, now that one I can do. That one is easy. Kick the spider, and my first combat XP off Tutorial Island. There it is. Kick a spider in the Lumbridge basement. I'm gonna claim that task and see what comes next. Every time I claim an easy task, tier 1, I get 5 points. This one, Death's Domain, just have to go and visit it. This one, ooh, I have to read a goblin book, so that means I'll need to fight some goblins. So the next easiest task is going to be this visit Death's Domain. After that, I guess we'll see where we end up. I might end up needing to fight a mugger as pretty low combat. Here I am at Death's Domain. So I'm going to enter Death's Domain and talk to Death, I guess. I've visited Death's Domain, so now I can go ahead and claim that task. Now have 15 points. How many points do I need before I can do my first unlock? I need 25 points. That means I need to do 2 more tasks. So what have I got here? Try wearing some goblin mail. Gotta do some combat for that. Ask for a quest from Bob. That one's easy. That's right outside here. We'll walk right over and do that. And equip a bronze spear. So let's go talk to Bob. Hello, Bob. Oh, apparently I have a menu entry swap. Give me a quest. Get your own. Alright. I guess I already did. That was my quest. So what have I got here? Reach 25 combat. Bronze boots in Lumbridge. That needs Slayer to slay a cave bug, cave crawler, and complete a beginner clue in Lumbridge. So it looks like I have some combat in my future here, I guess I'll go ahead and start killing some goblins because I've got a bunch of tasks that have to do with goblins. A bronze spear, I can get that from the level 2 goblins. Let's go get some equipment, I guess. We'll get some training stuff and go kill some goblins. I need a training sword and shield, please. Oh, and I can get some Iron Man armor because I am a hardcore Iron Man. I do not expect this hardcore status to last, but I will, to the best of my abilities, maintain this hardcore status and try not to die. Ooh, my first clue scroll. I suppose what we'll do here, I'll take the body runes, and with the clue scroll, Lumbridge Swamp. That I have unlocked. So what I'm going to do with this clue scroll, since it is a Lumbridge step, fortunately for me, I'm going to drop it here and do some clue juggling.
Now I hear you asking, what is clue juggling? Fear not, for I shall elaborate. Clue scrolls have a maximum number of steps that must be completed before receiving the reward casket. Restricted accounts tend to have certain steps that they cannot complete within their restrictions. However, by clue juggling, that is, dropping the steps on the ground that the restricted account can complete, if the restricted account receives a step that they cannot complete, they can instead use one of the steps on the ground that they already have that they can complete, therefore not resetting the progress towards the reward casket.
We're down to 3 hit points, so this goblin kill might get hairy, but we're gonna... There, okay, we're good. What was I worried about? We're gonna... Oh, there's the goblin mail. I could do that. That's a task. Alright, perfect. Wow, that's like it was scripted or something. It wasn't, but it's like it was. So, goblin mail is... that was a task. That was a task. Try wearing some goblin mail. Here we go. Blinky blinky. Let's try wearing that. That armor's too small for a human. Alright. Try wearing some goblin mail. Claim. Perfect. Alright, great. Eat a cabbage. Hey, that's where I was going to get a cabbage. Very, very convenient. I think now what is going to be the best use of my points here? Fishing, I can't cook it yet. If I can reveal cooking behind one of these other ones, and I also don't have any farming patches. Now, there's this hops patch and a tree patch that I could rake, but this is only unlocking farming 1 to 10. So I would have to rake all the way up to level 10 before I can claim that tile. That doesn't seem like a great use of my points at this point. Let's go grab our cabbage while we're thinking about what to unlock. Hunter, there's no way I can actually train Hunter right now in Lumbridge. So it's between fishing and fletching. I can't chop logs, but there are logs up on the roof of the Lumbridge castle. So I'm gonna take this cabbage and eat it. There's also a knife. I guess that's gonna settle it. And I'm gonna unlock fletching levels 1 to 10. And we're gonna pick up the logs. Yep, I'm just gonna unlock it. There we go. I'm doing it. I've made my decision. We're going to fletch until level 10 fletching on these logs up at the top. Now this is gonna take a little while, but think this was my best play. Oh, I forgot to eat my cabbage. I went down there to eat my cabbage. It also heals one of my hit points. That's what I'm gonna have to do to regenerate hit points during combat. So I did that, eat a cabbage, claim my 5 points. What does this reveal? Kill cows in 1 hit. That's gonna take a while. Gonna need to train some strength to get that up. Enter the Lumbridge Swamp Caves. Okay. Complete an easy clue. There is level 2 fletching. The first of, I guess, 9 that I have to do? And there's level 5 fletching. So now that I'm level 5, I can fletch these short bows, and that's the same amount of XP. I really thought it was going to be more. I've made a decision. Rather than doing all of this fletching without any fletching tasks, I think I'm going to go back to fighting some goblins and see if I can get a bronze spear and maybe a goblin book. The goblin book wouldn't help me so much other than earning points, but if I get a bronze spear, I might be able to unlock a fletching task here, in which case I can earn points, more points from fletching, because there are some tasks to fletch specific things. So if I can unlock those, and then if I can unlock some fletching tasks, I can then earn points by doing fletching. So I'm gonna grab a couple of cabbages and go back to killing some goblins. Ah, my first random event. I'm gonna do this, but after I do this, I just remembered that I forgot to drop my clue scroll. Sir, yes sir, take me to the army. Alright, and there's gonna be the first collection log. Oh, I don't have the collection log pop up. I'm gonna turn that on while I go grab my clue scroll. Alright, so now that I have my clue scroll, I can do some clue juggling, and hopefully I can end up with... What's the maximum for easy clues? I think it's 4, maybe 5. Not conveniently timed at level 6 strength and 5 combat. Ah! There it is! A bronze spear! We're gonna go ahead and put that on right away. Takes away a little bit of the defense from my square shield, but this should be better, I think, than the training sword. I believe they're the same speed. So I can actually now complete this task to equip a bronze spear. And our plans have been foiled. This is not a fletching task. I might need to go see if I can defeat a mugger. I don't think there's really anything else that I can do super easy. Beginner clue. Oh no, it just happened to drop on the easy clue that I already had. Alright, well, I think that maybe it's time to take on our first boss. There he is. The first aggressive mob that I'm going to have to fight. I mean, he's got to be able to flinch him somewhere, right? Yeah, right here. Okay. Whoops. Around this corner, and right here. Yes. So, we're going to see how difficult this is going to be. I mean, so here, I guess here we go. Good start. He does seem to be healing a little bit quickly. And I've already messed it up. I could probably just face tank him. Maybe I'll just try fighting him head on. But it might be a mistake. I'll be fine, I have armor. He doesn't. I don't know why I was worried. And look at that, I got a rope. I didn't know that guy could drop ropes. Now I have, oh, I can't use those. Now I have what I need to complete the other task in the area. But first, let's knock this one off the list and get 2 tasks revealed. Still no fletching tasks. Giant swamp and shearing the thing. These are some easy tasks that I can do. Giant swamp, did I say? Giant frog, Lumbridge swamp. Let's go attempt to shear the thing. Okay, so here we are in the Lumbridge sheep pasture, and there's this one sheep that has webbed feet and that wears tuxedos on its legs. And I can try to talk to it. That's a sheep, I think. I can't talk to the sheep. Shear it. And whatever it is gets away from me. Okay, so now I can claim that task. That was a very easy one. Give me a couple of fletching tasks. 1 fletching task. That will do. That will do nicely. What's this other one? Defeat a guard. I don't... Oh, well that's convenient. Fletch a short bow. I don't think that there are any guards in Lumbridge that I can do. And also, if you're seeing these, there was a weird artifact. That's something that OBS is adding. I don't know why OBS is adding those weird artifacts. I've seen it a couple times now on my custom J panels here, but I don't know what that is. I lost my train of thought, and now I need to, oh right, fletch a short bow, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to bookmark that so I don't lose it again. And here we see bookmarking adds it to both. It adds it to the tile here on the scroll panel and the tile here on the unlock grid. Okay, so I need to go and fletch a short bow. So I'm going to deposit my things here again, and I'm going to get out my knife. I'm going to go pick these up again, and I will fletch a short bow and complete my task. There we go. Okay, so I got some points back. Also level 8 fletching. I got some points back from unlocking that. Oh, and now I have enough to unlock another one. So that's great. But what I think I want to do with that, defeat a unicorn and Duke ratio. I can do that one real quick. What I think I want to do though, before I spend any more money, oops, what I think I want to, this is bothering me that it opens up in a different spot. What I think I want to do is complete this. I want to get level 10 before I spend these new 25 points so that I have more possibilities of skills to unlock. But before I do that, I'm gonna go talk to Duke Horatio and ask him where to find some money. Where can I find money? I've heard that blacksmiths are prosperous amongst the peasantry. Maybe you could try your hand at that? I don't know why I made him like this weird cross between Irish and Scottish, but c'est la vie. And I just remembered that I didn't claim that task for talking to him, so I'm going to do that. Hopefully, nope, still more combat. Defeat a ducks. Defeat a goblin. Okay, well that one's easy. I've done that a bunch of times. Defeat a ram. Okay, so there's a bunch of easy completions here. But I think I'm gonna get my fletching up the rest of the way before I complete any of those, so that when I unlock the next tile unlock, maybe I'll be able to have a higher chance of getting those tasks as well to earn some money back. And we're almost to level 10 fletching. Monumental. I am ready for my dragon crossbow now, please. Gagex, I'll take that anytime. But what that does mean is that I can now, in World Unlocks, I can come in here and I can claim this tile and reveal cooking. But there's the artifact again. I was just talking about that. What is going on with my OBS? That's not part of the plugin. I did double check that. It's the encoder. Anyhow, cooking, level 1 to 10. That's a good one to have, because that means I no longer need to eat cabbages as my main source of sustenance. However, what am I going to unlock? I have fire making. I don't really want to do more world hopping, and it's also like the least useful skill there is. Agility, not super helpful in Lumbridge, but in neighboring areas, this is going to be super helpful, specifically in Draenor, because this agility course is the level 1 rooftop agility course. I know because, oh, somebody leveled up, because I wrote all 4,500 tasks in this game mode, that there's a task to get a Mark of Grace and complete a lap of the Draenor agility rooftop. So it will be useful after I unlock Draenor. But right now, agility is not useful. So I think the best thing I could do with these points is unlock fishing and then complete some of these easy tasks and also unlock cooking. And then I can fish and cook up to level 10 at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to unlock fishing. There it is, unlocked. And then I'm going to go and take out some of these, or complete some of these easy combat tasks. And what I think I'll do is start with a good old goblin and see if I can get that goblin book. So here I am at the goblins. I'm going to take out this goblin because now I have a task to defeat a goblin somewhere. Yep, there it is. Top one. After this goblin is defeated, I will be able to complete that task. Hopefully, I can get a goblin book or something just to complete that task and get it off my board. I don't want to have to come back to that later after I've moved on. Not so lucky. Alright, so let's complete the goblin task. Beautiful. Defeat a cow, that's easy. Claim some runes, that's easy. A steel axe. I don't know if I have enough coins, but I can do these other easy tasks. So what I'll do first, since I'm over here, is kill a cow. Ho there, cow. Have at thee. And what I can do for defeating a duck in the River Lum is I can go over here to the tutors again. I already have to go over there to claim some runes, but I can claim a training bow and some arrows. Oh, look, a beginner clue scroll. Should we, since I am going to be unlocking cooking, should I take this? I haven't unlocked it yet, so I think that that's going to be outside the rules. Let's see if this is Lumbridge. No, this is not Lumbridge, so I cannot do that clue scroll. So drop that. I'm sure there is a plugin, I think, to mark which clue steps are doable, and I don't have that one right now. Alright, so I'm going to claim these runes. Oh, after I claim my task to defeat a cow. Claim. Beautiful. Fishing. Catch some shrimp. Easy. Fletch some bronze arrows. I'll need smithing before I can do that. Bronze axe from a stump. There's another really easy task. Alright, let's claim these runes though first. Nice. And let's claim... Oh no, I can't do both. Oh! Alright, I'll have to come back in a half hour. Oh man. That throws a wrench in my gears. I know that I need to defeat a ram, but let's claim the runes. There we go. Defeat an imp, another easy task. We need to defeat a ram, and then we'll be able to unlock cooking. So ram, where are you? You're never around when I need you. Oh, it was right there. Come back here. Probably more deadly even than the mugger is the ram, because it is a sheep in sheep's clothing for poor hardcore Iron Man noobs while they're completing the sheep shearer quest. But I have avenged many hardcore Iron Men right there. Alright. Complete that task. Defeat a ram. Fletch a longbow. Alright, that's another easy task that I can do. But before I do that, I'm going to unlock cooking. Let's unlock that. So now I can go catch and cook at the same time, as long as I have a fire, which I don't have a fire. I might need to do a little bit of theory crafting for that, because I can't use this range in Lumbridge yet. This is going to be, this is going to be a bit trickier than I thought. For now, I can complete those fletching tasks, or at least one fletching task. I can complete the task to fletch a longbow, I think it was? Yes, okay. So I can fletch a longbow, and I can do some of these easier tasks. I was right over there. I should have done that while I was over by the sheep pasture. That's okay. I can walk over there again and do that in a moment. But for now, let's create a longbow. There we go, the first longbow on the account. I'm going to claim that, get some points on my board again, and then I'll go and figure out how I'm going to do cooking and fishing together. Anchovies, shrimp, and make some flour. Okay, so I'm unlocking some easy tasks here that I think I can just go knock out and possibly unlock fire making so that I can do all three of these all at once. The only thing I won't be able to do is woodcut them while out in the swamp catching shrimp over here. I won't be able to woodcut, so I'll have to bring the logs with me. I think that's what I'll do. I'll go knock out some easy tasks. First task I'm going to do is I'm going to take this axe from these logs. I can't use it yet because I haven't unlocked wood cutting, but I can claim this task. There's those artifacts again. More cooking tasks. Cooking was a good thing to unlock. That's a lot of points right there. Burn some rat meat and cook some bread. So I'm on my way to also make some flour. Now, I will eventually be able to use that flour to bake some bread. Except that in Lumbridge, the only place where I can actually cook bread, except for perchance here, I will have to check that out, is this range here. And I can't do that until I've completed the cook's assistant quest. So I think what I'll do is I'll make the flour and I'll leave it as flour because I'll need it for cook's assistant. And then I'll, at some point, make more because I didn't bring 2 pots. And here's the flour that I made. So now I can tick that off my list. Another easy fletching task. There are some good easy tasks. I just claimed the baked bread, didn't I? Oh, that's frustrating. That's one of the drawbacks to this plugin. Oh, that's really frustrating. The drawback is I don't have listeners for when these tasks are actually completed in game. It's a manual claim. So I made some flour, but I didn't actually make some bread. So I'm going to come up with a forfeit that I have to do for myself to do this because I can't actually do that. I'm going to go see if I can use that range in the Lumbridge General Store to actually make that bread. But I don't think I can. I think it's a fireplace. So I'm going to have to come up with something to do to atone for my sin of claiming the wrong tile. If there are any developers out there, RuneLite developers, who know how to make listeners for completing this type of task, that would be very helpful. Okay, so there's the fireplace. There's a cooking pot. I know you can cook this onion there, but I don't know if you can cook bread. So I'm going to go through the steps of making bread and see if I can actually complete this. I'll sell my bronze axe. Doubt it. Yeah. And in the Lumbridge castle, it's not going to let me do it because I haven't completed Cook's Assistant. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's not going to let me use it. Oh, that's so frustrating. I'm going to have to come up with something. Oh, well, that's a bummer. Account ruined already. So I'm going to make some arrow shafts real quick, and then we can unlock fire making. And then we can take this into the swamp and start doing our fishing and our cooking. So now I need to make these arrow shafts again. Task and task complete. Alright. Dig for a needle and a haystack for 10 points. But now I will unlock fire making, and now I can go do fishing, cooking, and fire making all at the same time.
I have been having so much fun, but I think that's where I'm going to leave it for this episode. I have so much more footage for the next few episodes. I cannot wait to show you all. So, if you've enjoyed, please leave a like or a comment letting me know. if there's enough interest, I will publish this plugin to RuneLite so that everyone can play it. So let me know if there's interest in that. If you want to see more content from me on GridScape, subscribe. That's all I've got for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in episode 2.